Good morning. This is Rochelle from Wiggles Press Publishing. And what I'm doing this morning, I'm going to read two stories. One of them, as you know, is my storybook called Ocean Festival. But before we get to Ocean Festival, I want to read to you a book that I got at the Peabody Essex Museum. It's called Shells. Now, my name being Rochelle, my nickname as a child was Shelly. So Shells is something that my big brother likes to call me, Shell. But I saw this book because I thought it was important to talk about the summer when you're going to the beach and you're collecting shells. So what is the life of a shell? And this beautiful book I had to share with you. It's a pop-up book of wonders, text by Janet Lawler, and illustrations by Lindsay Dale Scott, and the paper engineering by Yo Jin Kim. So here we go. Look at that first pop-up. Can you see that? Okay, it says, shells glimmer in the summer sunshine. They inspire curiosity and wonder. So there's the island pop-up. Their varying sizes, shapes, and colors delight and intrigue. Isn't that beautiful? Beneath the waves, animals are protected by shells. So here's a snail. Look at that, Mr. Snail. And Mr. Crab. Let's see, who else do we discover? Some shells blend in with the sand rocks and plants to help the animals hide. These hard coverings don't always provide safety from predators. Look underneath there. What's that predator? The octopus. Groper fish have crushing teeth plates for eating shells, animals, such as crabs. So it has little bitty tidbits underneath these little things to help you learn a little extra more. Look at this one. Ooh. Vibrant coral reefs showcase many shells. Coral is a beautiful color for the summer. I know living in Taiwan, I bought a lot of coral. They had a lot of beautiful jewelry made of coral. Sometimes a surprise glistens inside. Pearls, right? Beautiful pearls are inside the oysters. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. And you open, look, they've got this one that you open and it says, pearls are made when an oyster forms layers of hard matter over injured tissue or an irritant. So something that injures the oyster creates a pearl. It's like learning a lesson, pearls of wisdom from injuries, right? We get pearls too. Look at this. From sandy shore to deep ocean floor, shells fascinate. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. And that's the end. Along summer beaches, shells beacon with their timeless beauty and wonder. They provide protection for many ocean animals, populate colorful coral reefs, and sometimes surprise with a pearl inside. Fabulous interactive features and fun facts abound in the summertime pop-up books. Isn't that beautiful? So that's something that you might want to, I picked mine up at the Peabody Essex Library, but I'm sure they have it online. You probably can Google it. It might be on Amazon, Book a Million, but this is a fabulous summer book to have for yourself. I say for the young and the young at heart. So now let's come next with the next story. I love my storybook called The Ocean Festival. This is Rosa. And remember, this is a beautiful Barbie doll that I found that looked a little bit like Rosa, but you can pick out what you want. And Rosa's fabric, the coloring of her mermaid outfit, came from a fabric that was actually on a swimsuit that my daughter had at 8 years old. And we went to Florida and we ate at a restaurant called Shell's in the Annabelle Islands. So yeah, here, and look, the sequence. This outfit was sewn by a Korean friend of mine who works in a dry cleaners. So I had the fabric and she helped me put it together. But it's a very simple mermaid shape that you can get. And this fabric came from Sophistications. There might be a bargain. They have a lot of outdated fabrics and bargain store. I'm not sure if Joanne carries it, but you could get something tie-dyed very similar. Okay, so let's do the Ocean Festival. One day, Tiny, a pink butterfly, saw a heart-shaped balloon floating in the sky. As the balloon went higher and higher, the little butterfly followed along until it reached a rainbow. Tiny had never seen a rainbow before, so she stared in amazement. Splash went the ocean as 3 dolphins rose up from deep blue waters. Tiny became afraid. She had traveled all the way to the beach. Tiny looked around for somewhere to land when she saw Mr. Green, a turtle, and his friend Mr. Red sitting on the sands. "Hi, can you tell me where I am?" asked Tiny. "Why, yes," Mr. Turtle said. "You're on Mermaid Island. We come here to watch the dolphins put on their show, the Ocean Festival," added Red the crab. "Oh my, I've never seen dolphins before. And what's an ocean festival?" "My dear, here on Mermaid Island, the people of the sea teach the dolphins how to dance on the waves. Rosa lives down below with her sister Sparkle." The little pink butterfly soon forgot all about following the heart-shaped balloon. They wanted to hear more about the sea creatures from him, especially since neither one of them could swim. Swish went the spray of water. Suddenly, Rosa came from the ocean to sit on the edge of a rock. Tiny rode a gust of wind through the air to stay dry. She was afraid of getting wet. "Jeez, who are you?" said Tiny to the beautiful green-finned woman with bright red hair and a wide grin. "I'm Rosa," the lady replied. "I just heard about you and your sister Sparkle. What's it like to live down in the deep blue sea?" the curious Tiny inquired. "We swim with many creatures down below. Shelley, an octopus, Caesar, a seahorse, and Sheldon, a shark." "Oh, and there's Charlie. She's a stingray." "Our friends are many colors, shapes, and types, and they all play fair. They never fight." Now, the Ocean Festival is where everyone gathers here, and it happens once a year because it's when the sun is very bright and our blue waters glisten in the light until the sun sets at night. Tiny hung on Rosa's every word. She thought living in the ocean was the best thing she ever heard. "I can only float on air, and I live in trees, and this is my first time flying near the sea." "You see, I arrived here by following a red heart-shaped balloon, and it's late. I better get home soon." The seagulls flew Tiny home where the land is full of trees, far away from the ocean breeze. Tiny told her parents all about Shelley the octopus, Sheldon the shark, Caesar the seahorse, and of course, the mermaid sisters. Rosa and Sparkle, with the dancing dolphins at the Ocean Festival, until she fell asleep. Good night. So, you and your child friend can play, choose the dolly that best resembles them or resembles the characters in the story, put on their mermaid outfits. Hey, take them to the beach. That's why I made them, I selected the Barbies. So a lot of the Barbies that are not popular are the ones that are of color, and they're plastic. So if you take her to the beach, you can wash her. And maybe one of the fun things that the little mermaid doll can do is pick out some shells. I used to keep it, when I went to visit St. Thomas for my honeymoon, I had a jar and I brought back all these seashells from the beach. And you can do that to St. Thomas, you can do that to Martha's Vineyard or Nantucket, wherever that you go. But I also went over to St. John and I would keep my jar of seashells in the bathroom. And I named my bathroom St. John because they call the bathroom the John, you get it? So yeah, it's fun. You can do fun things with seashells. People may select the flat ones and drill a hole in them and make jewelry. You can just decorate a room, or fun activities for the Ocean Festival, I thought, would be to get red balloons, play toss the balloon like you do hot potato, but use a balloon. Tie a red ribbon at the bottom of the balloon. The other activity that I think of, you know, the spoons that I have that I use for making Mr. Z, we're gonna try to use those same spoons to make a, what? You'd use the same method of making the butterfly wings and then use the spoon. So it almost looks like Z from Gummy's Garden, but instead it's tiny. So you can recycle spoons to make these wonderful little butterfly, and then you could probably use it to see if you could keep the red balloon up in the air. Yeah, I think I'll try that activity. You can send me at publisher@wigglespress.com the ideas that you come up with. The other thing is you can take tissue paper, rainbow colored tissue paper, and make or just paint and make a rainbow. But think of like the different things you can do with rainbow streamers or butterflies. And then here, paper mache, make a turtle and a crab out of paper mache. You get old used newspapers or copier paper and some Elmer's glue. You use a balloon to create the shape and you then paper mache it. That's an activity for the storybooks. And then just a walk on the beach. One of the things that, and the snack can be the goldfish for story time, right? Sheldon, a seahorse. Sheldon the shark. Caesar the seahorse. Shelley the octopus. Right? Is that right? And Charlie, let's see. So there's so many fun activities. Yeah. And you make some dolphins, seagulls. Of course, that's my ode to one of the best storybook tellers, Jonathan Leaving Seagulls, right? So the influences of your childhood. Enjoy your summer. I hope that you get a copy of the Ocean Festival at Amazon.com. You can also purchase it from me at Wiggles Press Publishing. Send me an email, publisher@Wiggles Publishing. I offer 50% discounts to those who have summer camps and nonprofits. You must have a 501c3, but if you have a group that a reading story, for the summer, I'll be more than happy to offer discounts to anyone who wants to order up to 10 copies or more. You have to pay shipping and handling separately. And then I'll send you a list of the Barbie dolls that, which ones you can get. Walmart has them, Target has them. This one I had to order online. There is one because the one's called the Boxer, and she's a Hispanic looking girl, or mulatto, moreno, Caribbean colors. And those you have to order because they don't have all of the ones of color in the stores. So that's just the way it is. Enjoy your summer again. Bye.